people of Ghana, you're welcome to News at 6, live from the studios of Kana Radio. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel as Kana TV and also follow us on Facebook as Kana Radio. I am Ahianyo Bless Ayram. Let's take a look at our top stories. Ablekuma West NPP polling station acclamation turns bloody as one hospitalized. Compulsory COVID-19 testing at airports negatively impacting trade and tourism. Now, the stories in detail. Moving into our first political news, Mprayaso MP Davis Opoku Ansah has urged the government to review Ghana's COVID-19 testing plan at the various entry points. According to the MP, the review is needed because the current testing strategy is negatively affecting economic activities in the country, particularly in the area of trade and tourism. On the land borders, the New Patriotic Party (NPP) MP said governments must put measures in place to allow passage along with the land ports in Ghana. Our traders who go to Togo and Nigeria who also engage in trading must be allowed access. We can also put in place the testing regime along these borders. In January 2022, North Tongu MP Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa accused the government of extorting monies from travelers entering Ghana through COVID-19 testing at Kotoka International Airport. According to him, the current cost being charged by Frontline Healthcare Service Limited for the test amounted to extortion because the price of the testing has drastically reduced globally. The National Democratic Congress (NDC) MP warned that if the current charges were not reduced by February 2022, Parliament would take action. Away from that story and into another story. One person was critically injured while others sustained minor injuries at the Liberty football pitch in Dansoman during the acclamation of polling station executives in the Ablekuma West constituency of the New Patriotic Party (NPP). This was as a result of brutalities perpetuated by some party members during the exercise on Sunday, March 13th. The incident happened around 3:15 p.m. Currently, one of the victims who sustained injuries, Daniel Amache Kingsford, has been admitted to the hospital after the injuries. An eyewitness, who is also a member of the party but given his name as Nee for fear of being attacked, alleged in an interview with Onia TV that the brutalities were arranged by the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the NPP, Daniel Parker, and Wan Nyako, who is the personal assistant to the Member of Parliament for the constituency, Owusu Ekufo, who is also the Communications Minister. Nee explained that when they got to the entrance of the Liberty football pitch, Daniel Amache Kingsford greeted and introduced himself to those manning the entrance that he is an aspiring first vice chairman and was there to observe the acclamation exercise. He said the regional secretary, Daniel Parker, allegedly told Daniel Amache Kingsford he would not allow him enter the venue because he had threatened to kidnap him. Into our last political news, in 2021, the lead counsel for the petitioner in the 2020 election petition, Tachu Chikata, commented on the ruling by the Supreme Court. According to him, he found the ruling by the Supreme Court that saw no merit in the petition by John Dramani Mahama, the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, in the 2020 election as problematic. Tachu, who is breaking his silence on the ruling in a yet-to-be-aired interview with KSM on Pan-African TV, insists that, per the declaration by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission on December 9, 2020, no one should carry himself as president of the Republic of Ghana. On March 4, 2021, 7 justices of the Supreme Court ruled commonly that they found no merit in the petition by John Dramani Mahama the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress in the 2020 elections. Mahama was, among other things, seeking a rerun of the election based on his conviction that no candidate crossed the 50+1 mark in the elections. But the court, in its ruling, said the petitioner built his case on the error by the EC chair and did not produce enough evidence to warrant the relief he was seeking. Coming up is health news. In health, residents of Kutito Number 2, a farming community in the West Gonja municipality of the Savannah region, have benefited from free medical care. The free Medicare was served to the residents by grateful givers, a non-governmental and not-for-profit organization based in Accra, to make healthcare provision easy and accessible for the residents. Some healthcare conditions screened and cared for included malaria, cervical breast cancers, typhoid, anemia, deworming, dental care, HBP, diabetes, and among others. Kutito Number 2 is a farming community with few commuters engaged in trading. Hence, time to attend hospital care is an issue. Also, the community has no access to road, pipe-borne water, and electricity, forcing the residents to access healthcare and other social amenities in the surrounding areas or Damongo, the municipal capital. In our last health story, the government earlier last week announced the removal of the value-added tax (VAT) on pharmaceutical ingredients in Ghana. Similarly, the VAT on selected finished pharmaceutical products have also been removed. This is to ensure that the cost of medicines in Ghana is reduced, the government said. Coming up is entertainment news.
Welcome to the entertainment segment. Our headline: Efia Swasnega slap man at father's funeral. Ashantis have proven themselves as the best funeral organizers. Efia Swasnega. Forget about filling Temale Sports Stadium. Go international with live music. King Ayusoba tells Fancy Gadam and others. The stories in detail. Ghanaian socialite and TV presenter Efia Swasnega landed a slap on a man's face during the father's funeral. The funeral took place at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Park. According to some reports shared by some people, which is yet to be confirmed, the young man made a move to collect wakes of cash that were showered on Efia Swasnega. Moving away from that story, actress Efia Swasnega has declared that Ashanti ethnic group as the overall best funeral organizers in Ghana, days after the burial of the late father, Augustine Eje. According to Efia, the Ashantis are the best known for organizing a befitting funeral for men and women who live for good life and years. She added that this is the reason why the father was honored with a huge turnout at his funeral rites last Saturday. The controversial actress disclosed that her enemies were put to shame as she was able to put together a big funeral for her beloved father. Moving away from that particular story, Ghanaian international traditional music Apuzri House sounded west of Kashin's northern region, hailing artists like Fancy Gadam Makase and others. In a recent interview with Sammy Flex, one-time Vodafone Ghana music winner stated that filling a studio with its full capacity does not guarantee one as a good musician. He stated that touring with the whole world with live and authentic kind of music is the way to go. I believe Fancy Gadam has a lot to learn and see the way I play live music with the local guitar. Someone should advise him on how to use live music because to me, the champion musician is the one who can play live music.
And this brought us to the end of today's news at 6. But then, a recap of our top story. At Blekuma West NPP police station, acclamation turns bloody as one hospitalized. Compulsory COVID-19 testing at airports negatively impacting trade and tourism. I am Ahiano Bless Eyuram. I was here with my colleague
Hinoti.
You can follow us on Facebook as Kana Radio and also subscribe to our YouTube channel as Kana TV. Have a good evening.